I have some questions on the record before moving forward and concerning the subject matter of the jurisdiction and the nature and cause of the action that's brought against me.
You're not dealing with reality.
Objection, Your Honor.
You can object all day long, but the bottom line is that what you are alleged with doing is a crime, and you are facing criminal prosecution here with a potential jail sentence of 93 days.
And that is a military tribunal.
There is no basis in law or fact for the conclusion that you stated, sir.
Criminal jurisdiction.
You haven't heard what I've said, sir.
Wow. There needs to be a corpus delicti, which there isn't. So I'm asking you.
Do you know any other legal words? Why don't you just mix and match them here?
Well,
maybe you could get a Department of Labor form and read a couple lines of that. Where does the Constitution say you have to have an understanding?
And you have an obligation to inform me of that jurisdiction,
which I have done about 17 times.
Constitution.
All right, folks, today we've got a jaw-dropping case to talk about. Have you ever seen a judge just lose their patience and hang up on a sovereign citizen? Well, that's exactly what happened here. This judge didn't hold back. He absolutely shut down this guy for acting out of line, and honestly, it was kind of amazing to witness. For once, a sovereign citizen got exactly what they deserved, instead of wasting everyone's time with rambling nonsense. Seriously, how do these people think they're going to win a case when their entire defense is based on conspiracy theories from YouTube and Wikipedia? It's honestly baffling. But hey, I want to hear what you think. Was the judge too harsh, or did this guy have it coming? Let's take a look and watch this judge put this guy in his place.
I get the impression that he may be filing a special appearance on behalf of a sovereign citizen.
Hey, we've got Mr. Myrick back. This is 2500183, People of the City of Berkeley versus Kamash Daku Myrick.
Magistrate, I'm just going to acknowledge my presence for the record. Patrick Agnick. I'm here as appointed counsel on behalf of the arraignment docket this morning. I did speak to Mr. Myrick in private. I did explain to him he does have the right to counsel. I explained to him, obviously, that right. He's indicated to me unequivocally that he does not want counsel. Mr. Myrick, is that a fair statement?
That is a fair statement.
So with that said, I'm here and present, but with that, I believe Mr. Myrick will address the court on his own behalf.
Mr. Myrick, you have the right to decline counsel. You also have the right to change your mind. If you do, just notify the court.
Yes, sir.
You've been charged in this citation that was issued on the 22nd day of January at about 5:58 in the morning with driving in the city of Berkeley on Henley near Franklin Street while your license to do so was suspended. Driving on a suspended license is a crime for which you could be incarcerated up to 93 days and or fined $500. You have a right to a trial. Trial can be before a judge or a jury. You can act as your own attorney, or you can be represented by counsel. If you cannot afford to retain your own attorney, an attorney can be appointed for you. You'd have the right to confront and cross-examine the witnesses against you. You'd have the right to testify yourself or not to testify. In the event that you choose not to testify, your silence cannot be used against you. You have the right to be presumed innocent until you're proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. The court's going to enter a plea of not guilty on your behalf.
No, sir. I don't even understand the charges here.
The charge is driving a car on the streets of the city of Berkeley while you're not licensed. You're suspended. That's the allegation.
Well, I totally understand, and I would love to plead, Your Honor. But before I have some questions on the record before moving forward and concerning the subject matter of the jurisdiction and the nature and cause of the action that's brought against me.
All right, everyone, today's case is wild. Ever seen a judge hang up on a sovereign citizen? Well, that's exactly what happened here. This judge totally lost it and shut down this guy who was acting completely out of line. Honestly, watching this was so satisfying. Finally, a sovereign citizen got what was coming to them instead of wasting everyone's time with nonsensical rambling. I mean, seriously, how do they expect to win when their whole defense is based on conspiracy theories from YouTube and Wikipedia? It's honestly mind-boggling. But hey, I'm curious. What do you think? Was the judge too harsh, or did this guy deserve it? Let's dive in and watch this judge totally put this guy in his place.
The nature of the cause brought against you is a criminal charge
Okay.
alleging that you were operating a motor vehicle on the streets of the city of Berkeley while your driver's license was suspended by the Michigan Secretary of State. That is the nature of the charges brought against you.
Thank you, Your Honor. For the record, are you saying that these are criminal charges?
Yeah.
Okay, Your Honor. Further, that brings a little bit more confusion for me because under the Constitution, there are two criminal jurisdictions. One is under the common law, and the other one is under admiralty. And that's a military tribunal venue. And under Article 1, Section 8, Clause 17, which one of these criminal jurisdictions am I being brought on charges under?
Mr. Myrick, your perception as to the nature of the Constitution and its implications is grossly distorted. You're not dealing with reality.
Objection, Your Honor.
You can object all day long, but the bottom line is that what you are alleged with doing is a crime, and you are facing criminal prosecution here with a potential jail sentence of 93 days. Now, this isn't complicated. If you want to come up with words that don't make sense, keep talking. But the bottom line is that there's no correlation with what's going on here and admiralty law whatsoever. And the common law is a civil concept. We have statutes in the state of Michigan, as do all 50 of the states. The federal courts have statutes, and common law is a civil thing. There's no common law crimes.
Exactly. So you've ruled out the common law, Your Honor. So the other criminal jurisdiction that I can be brought in charges under is under admiralty, and that is a military tribunal.
There is no basis in law or fact for the conclusion that you stated, sir.
Your Honor, you said that I'm under a criminal. This is a criminal charge, correct?
Yeah.
So which of the two criminal jurisdictions?
You haven't heard what I've said, sir. This is not a matter of having the two choices that you have spoken to.
Wow.
You are misreading the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the state of Michigan, and the statutes that are brought against you here. There's nothing to do with admiralty. You weren't in a boat.
Well, Your Honor, you too have a sworn oath of office, correct?
After watching way too many sovereign citizen videos, I've come to one conclusion. Their main goal seems to be running in circles until either the judge gives up or they end up in an orange jumpsuit for contempt. It's like watching someone argue with a GPS. They keep insisting they don't consent, but no matter what, they're still heading straight to jail. And this guy asking the judge if he upholds his oath, what does he think is going to happen? That the judge is just going to have an existential crisis mid-trial and say, "Oh, you got me. Case dismissed." Yeah, no, that's not how it works. Honestly, I just can't wrap my head around the logic of these sovereign citizens. It's like they believe they're going to be the exception, the one case where this nonsense actually works. But how has this never worked for anyone before? It's like a broken record, and they still think their strategy will win the day. If anyone out there can explain their thinking, please drop a comment, because I am seriously confused by this mindset.
I am sworn to uphold the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the state of Michigan, and the statutes related thereto. And that means that I'm not going to...
So you do have a Sixth Amendment obligation to inform me of what jurisdiction...
And I think I have done that. I have told you that the people of the city of Berkeley have brought charges against you.
Well, Your Honor, the people is not a person. If I'm being brought up under criminal charges, there needs to be a corpus delicti, which there isn't. So I'm asking you.
Do you know any other legal words? Why don't you just mix and match them here?
Well, this
maybe you could get a Department of Labor form and read a couple lines of that into this record too. Or maybe you'd like to deal with the probate code. But the reality, sir, is that you've been charged with a city ordinance violation. It's clear what the ordinance says. It's clear what you've been charged with. You have a
Yes,
right to be presumed innocent, and you have a right to a trial. We're going to set this for a pre-trial before the trial. You'll be notified by mail. Do you still live on Mendota?
I do, but I have
What
not.
is your phone number?
I'm not issued a plea, Your Honor.
I have entered a plea of not guilty on your behalf.
I object.
What is your
Honor.
phone
You
number,
cannot
sir?
enter a plea. I do not. I have not
Oh, yeah, I
entered a
can.
plea.
I just did.
Your Honor.
What is
I
your phone
object.
number?
There is no plea that you can enter in because I didn't voluntarily enter in the plea, Your Honor. I'm asking you, Your Honor,
You want
what
me to enter a plea of
jurisdiction
guilty?
under the two jurisdictions that I'm
There's
being
not
charged
two
under?
jurisdictions. I
There's
don't know
only
how
two
you've been
jurisdictions
misled
that
to
I can be
believe
charged
that
under
there
under
are.
the
No,
Constitution,
that's
Your Honor.
Mr. Myrick. That's what your conclusion that there's only two jurisdictions here is absolutely without merit in
Your Honor,
fact
you said
or
that this was
law.
a criminal charge. I'm asking you, Your Honor.
I'm asking you what your phone number is. Let's get down to basics here. You're making this very hard on yourself.
Your Honor, I
What's
have
your
the
phone
right
number?
to assert my right, Your Honor, and I
What
am
is your
asking
phone
you,
number?
Your Honor.
What is your
What
phone number?
my phone number, Your Honor, is
Yes, I'd like to know it.
Your Honor. We haven't even established what jurisdiction we're in.
We have, I have established that. I told you it's the people of the city of Berkeley that brought the charges against you.
Your
You've
Honor,
said that three times now.
you stated on the record that these were criminal charges, Your Honor. I need to have
Correct.
an understanding. By the Constitution, Your Honor, there are only two
Where
criminal
does the
charges that I can be
Constitution say
brought
you
under.
have to have an understanding?
Say again, Your Honor.
Where does the Constitution say you have to have an understanding?
By the Sixth Amendment, Your Honor. The
Sixth Amendment says you have to
the right to
understand. The Sixth Amendment can't make you understand if you're being unreasonable.
But Your Honor, I have the right to understand what jurisdiction that I'm being brought under, and you have an obligation to inform me of that jurisdiction, Your Honor.
Which I have done about 17
By the
times.
Constitution, under Article 1, Section 8, Clause 17, Your Honor.
Mr. Myrick, your bond is $1,000 cash or surety. It must be paid within 48 hours or there'll be a warrant issued for your arrest.
Your Honor.
That's done. We're through. Good luck.
Your Honor.
Get your own lawyer.
Your Honor, you have not given me a jurisdiction, Your Honor.
I've given you a jurisdiction 4 times. I'm not going to waste any
Your
more
Honor.
time.
Your Honor, I think you there was a disconnection or something.
No, I disconnected you. If you want to continue, come to the courthouse, sir.
Your Honor.
Come to the courthouse if you want to continue the conversation.
I would like to move for dismissal.
I would like, it's not going to be, no.
I would like to move.
You're gone.
She's the beauty we're talking. Oh my God. Oh, we're recording magistrate.
Finally, a judge who isn't entertaining the sovereign citizen circus. Honestly, this was so refreshing to watch. More judges need to take notes from this one because far too many let these people waste everyone's time with their nonsense. But this judge, he straight up hung up on this guy twice. Just legendary. I actually had to pause the video and take it all in because I've never seen a sovereign citizen get shut down so hard. The way this guy thought he was going to outsmart the system only to get completely ignored. It was priceless. I almost felt bad for him, but then I remembered he brought this on himself. He's a sovereign citizen after all. I do wonder though, do you think this guy will try to pull some stunt to get his case dismissed? You just know he's going to cry about the judge being biased or emotional or come up with some other wild excuse. These guys love to play the victim the second their fake legal theories fall apart. But let's be real, judges don't just lose cases because they finally had enough of someone's stupidity. If anything, this guy only made things worse by showing he has no respect for the court. What do you all think? Is there any way this dude gets out of his 93-day sentence, or is he just digging himself deeper? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I love reading what you guys have to say. It really makes my day. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. I post every day, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching and have a great day.